Now it should. I don't know why it doesn't. Sometimes that thing just doesn't want to work. As a matter of fact, let me try something out real quick. I think I'm just like, which is fine. Ain't no biggie. So yeah, it's the last day of the server Salam, so might as well go ahead and run some. See how I've been playing since Friday, and despite the zany art style, also I apologize. I'm getting some water in. I did my Sundays are usually my least workload, so. Went and did a 45-minute walk today. This morning, cleaned up, care day, all that good stuff. So I'm pretty much free until this afternoon, this evening. Then I'm gonna get all my stuff ready, get some work done, yada yada. So I mean, I've been playing Recon for the past. I mean, I started off as an assassin, but the assassin is a little bit intermediate, so I wouldn't necessarily stay with an assassin. This is the coolest one, the Vampire Hunter D thing. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, they're fans. And maybe it's not Vampire Hunter D, but it looks very similar to the pose. Anywho, this hasn't been bad. Like, I didn't have a whole lot of expectations for this game. Now, on Friday, on Friday they definitely had some problems because they didn't have the I couldn't move my mouse, and I think a lot of people had that issue where there was like a mouse input problem. So I had to go. I couldn't even accept the terms. I had to load up my controller to do it, and I was just like, "Y'all, Bungie, y'all gotta fix this." I know we're a second-rate company at this point, but they dropped it yesterday, and I was like, "Good." So it's an extraction shooter for sure, but there isn't like a big kind of like there isn't a huge emphasis on how can I put this? Because I was saying, like, the first few days, I was like, it reminds me a lot of. I mean, if I could find what loot core storage containers look like, then I'll be fine. Because these don't ping on the map. I'm almost done with this one. I just gotta find the North Relay thing. I found, well, correct it. Let me correct myself. Excuse me. I found it. I don't know. No, I found it, but I don't know, like, because power is off. So I gotta find a way to turn the power on. And by the time I found it, I was like, well, you're only here for like 20 some minutes, so you had to hurry up and get on out. I think it's like I said, it's along like the AI is along like Destiny standards, so they're not too aware. When they find you and they start hitting you, yeah, they kind of they can hit a little bit hard, possibly, but also there's no regenerating shield or any of that, any of that stuff. So you literally have to be like.
To prevent disruptive cognitive dissonance, Cyberacne suggests avoiding sympathetic identification with other runners.
Oh gosh, I gotta go all the way up the door. Alright.
Here.
But people have been, I mean, performance-wise, I mean, I don't have the best graphics card, as I've said plenty of times. So, I have the most updated. I've had this computer for a few years, and I could definitely go for an upgrade on my graphics card. Graphics card, my RAM to whatever. Imagine it runs better on my laptop, but my laptop isn't made for it. Anywho, I feel that the recon is good, assassin is okay, you know, the abilities that is. I think some of them are a little bit very secret, actually. Like, he has the whole thing where, yeah, if you run this smoky country for a short period of time, it's still relative. To be seen, you know. You took that from me. I'm taking that. They're going to South Relay. South Relay is just up this way. I guess I could say that in terms of the AI versus, I've only played this map. I haven't. There's two that I have access to, and it just depends on. What are you fighting? Let me go back. Let me get like I said before, I don't feel like this game is really going to take off that much because of the nature of the game. Y'all have what to do. Oh yeah, I didn't get a shield thing. I had to do some stuff. I didn't want it. Just out of state. We're wasting time here. Well, we have 22 minutes. I think. 20, but how? I don't know. About 20 minutes you have to do whatever you gotta do, and then you gotta get to the next skill point. Very similar to
20 minutes remain.
The Division 2. Except for the Division 2 is primarily PvE. There is a PvP segment, but it's separate from the actual game. This one kind of puts it together. Yeah, I gotta start picking folks, bro.
Seeing this? Danger spotted.
You can shoot him. There's one right there, too. There's a guy. I think there's a guy over there.
Careful.
That's not true. Okay, never mind. I don't think there's anybody here. There's here. They give you small little objectives because it's just like you have to give yourself that little mindless.
Bring bags.
But
Shields are shot.
doing your best. World If I needed to find a bot burner, yeah, that would have been great, but I need to find it for thingy. I don't know what those things look like, so. Okay, so that's what bot burners look like. And that's a pop. Everything about it is solid. I like. Recon Triage is another one that is really good. That people are like, yeah, just play Triage. Because Triage deals with damage mitigation and things like that. Nathan, I already have that. And then, of course, this little pistol pack to punch.
Let's bounce.
We are not going to exfil this soon. You got 16 minutes left. I'm not going to the exfil. I'm so sorry. We haven't even done anything. Oh well, they've done their mission, and maybe I just have to wait for all.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
We can be here. But that doesn't necessarily mean we have to Okay. So, for the sake of taking this stuff back, I'll leave. Rip. Okay.
15 minutes until signal loss.
Well, in terms of a good showing of how the gameplay is, this was a fairly unremarkable run, I can tell you that much. But
Who's out there?
Movement down.
well, we didn't do anything, so. And you only play in teams of 3, which I think they could really do 4. I'm gonna try the other one. There's one that I can do when I go to the other spot. Smash that. Well, that one's pretty easy to do. I just have to find a loot storage container for that one, and that one is so might as well do that. I'm gonna try Dire Mark after this easy run. This should be an easy run because now I'm just going to shoot the box and break glass. Oh, that's a new thingy. It's not the moth eating a pill or something. Something. It's been fairly live. Like, people have been playing this on Servers Lounge, so that's a good thing. And Schmeckles. Bucky fart. Alright, so I actually really just
Reminder.
Need eyes
Weed
on.
worms ready to acknowledge end of life signal.
we've always
Termination
played
is a
Pokemon, so
reboot.
if I could go do it. Thought about shooting over that something, but I mainly, almost primarily use music when I play Overwatch. And of course, it plays from my desktop audio, so I can't. Again, the AI is pretty
Danger spotted.
standard. They have skills, yada yada. They can kill you because you don't have, like, their threat level is. They kind of play like the other, what you call it. They a little bit more active. I'm saying Destiny, this is why you don't really see a whole lot of enemies out here. Because they could definitely kill you. Like if you get like if you get cornered or whatever, you probably as good as dead. But this is fairly simple. Find identify. I need those storage things, because that's how I would use that to upgrade the things. Yeah, some people have like little jumps. Oh, that was like little destiny jumps.
Doctor's orders.
Kind of cute. My character doesn't because I'm done. But I think her whatchamacalls are really useful. The slide kind of sucks, but hey, if you gotta get out and fight at a bench, it's all good. If I knew what they look like, that's a bioburner. We're all together. No, that's a toilet. I can imagine.
See this?
I can imagine it looks better. Maybe. PS5. Yeah. It should look better than that.
Metro active.
Mine's a robot toy. Mine, little robot toy. Isn't this helpful? Sorry, I don't know exactly what this guy does, but I'm thinking it's damage
Let's
mitigation.
get patched up.
Or like, it repair your shields over time or something like that. Insanely useful, and if they do this insanely useful, and maybe
Prepare for increased hostile action.
Threat marked. Here.
Twenty minutes remaining.
That break. Need a fix.
that's fast. He's gonna bring pressure back. Yeah, they do. Hey, that's actually really useful.
Keep eyes on. Find them.
They're in there. My little stupid bot cannot get in there.
Watch out.
Noise. So those are all people. Oh, but it only lasts for a certain amount of time. I'm looking at the thing. Every time. You know what?
Better.
Triage ain't half bad. It's probably essential in a game like this. I need to fast forward. Ew. I need to fast forward. Ooh, there's another one. Kind of unfortunate that it's so cheap. But what we gotta do. I don't think it's bad. Like, but it's nothing.
Curious.
This is why I have a problem with like all of the stuff that's in here. Is that everything, nothing looks distinct enough. So everything looks distinct, but nothing looks distinct enough. If that makes any sense. Like everything looks so different, so you don't know what if something is supposed to be something. You know what I mean? Somebody else. Oh, they have people over there.
Okay. 15 minutes until signal loss.